I'm Ben Glover from ActonTV. I'm here with Bettina Abe, and we're here on busy Newtown Road. Lots of cars come here, and we're here today to talk about the animal crossing around these busy roads around Acton. So can you just start by telling us about this new conservation land behind us?
Yes, hi, I'd be happy to tell you about it. This address is 161 Newtown Road, and there's a little red house up here that they subdivided into 3 lots, and the town bought 2 of them. And the lots connect to Grassy Pond Conservation Land behind us, and then to the Anderson land on Arlington Street. So it's really a wildlife corridor, this new conservation land.
So can you talk to us about the wetlands on both sides of Newtown Road?
Definitely. So the wetlands in the area are made up of Grassy Pond, which is a pretty large kettle hole pond that is a peat bog, and it's part of Grassy Pond Conservation Land with a big parking lot on Nagog Hill Road and a big trail system. It's a beautiful conservation land. And then the wetlands are connected via an under-the-road pipe or culvert that takes the overflow of water and the way it drains into a swamp on the other side of the road.
So why does that matter for the turtles?
Well, whenever you have wetlands on both sides of a road, you're going to have animals of all types near the wetlands and wanting to move in a corridor. And so a lot of times they end up crossing the road.
How should people deal with a turtle encounter?
Well, last year, someone called us, a person who knew me, and she saw a very large snapping turtle in the road here. And so she pulled into the church parking lot and called us up on her cell phone and said, you know, what should I do? There's a very large snapping turtle in the road. And she didn't want anybody to get hurt, but she didn't want the turtle to get run over. So we pretty much give the same advice that Mass Wildlife Department gives. And that is, you know, take care of yourself and don't cause an accident, and don't get in the road so that you yourself are at any risk. And if it is a large snapping turtle, or you're not sure, you should kind of assume it might be a snapping turtle and don't get your fingers or toes near it. And one thing that's helpful really is maybe to keep an eye on the traffic and try and raise people's awareness, maybe flag the cars down that are coming from a safe place and get them to slow down so that they can drive safely around the turtle, because the turtle knows where it's going and it's going to keep going in that direction. And you don't really want to pick it up, move it, or turn it around or take it to another part of town, because that turtle knows where it is. This is its home, and it's on a particular mission, either to lay eggs or it's already laid eggs and it's going back to its home. So don't try and change its direction. Don't try and pick it up. Maybe just stand guard over it in a safe way and make sure the traffic goes around it until she gets across the road safely.
Are there any other animal crossings in Acton? Do you know of any specific parts in Acton that turtles cross or any other animals cross really?
Definitely. I'm glad you asked. My colleague Paula Goodwin and I started Acton WildAware because down on Fort Pond Brook in South Acton, a lady was noticing a lot of roadkill. So really, for whatever you see major tributaries like brooks up by Main Street near 2A Great Road, in South Acton near the train bridge, Fort Pond Brook, down Arlington Street. So wherever you see a brook or wetlands on both sides of the road, you're going to find animals trying to cross.
So I heard that June is Turtle Month. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Massachusetts Wildlife Division likes to tell everybody June is Turtle Month because that is the time in their life cycle when they're breeding and laying eggs. So the hard thing for turtles is sometimes those two things are done in different types of environments. So if they live in a wetlands, they're going to cross to get to an uplands to lay eggs and then go back to the wetlands. And then the babies hatch sometime in the fall and then they have to run across the road. So it's hard because of human development, buildings and roads and stuff interrupts that cycle. But yes, June is Turtle Month, so if everyone would just remember to slow down at places that they know there are turtle crossings, especially Mass Ave on the way to Boxborough. We see a lot of turtles killed there.
Thank you for joining us today and talking to us about the turtle crossings.
My pleasure.
If anyone wants to learn more, where can they reach out to you?
Thank you very much for asking. They can email Natural Resources, and that would be nr@acton-ma.gov. And they can also Google Massachusetts Wildlife Division Turtle Month, and they'll get lots of information as well.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Ben Glover from ActonTV. Stay safe out there and watch out for those turtles.